That's mean Allah is the one who made the Christian prince go live on air and insult Allah, insult Muhammad, laugh at him. And Allah, He is the one who made me do it. Question: why this guy is making a video for me to convert me to Islam if this is Allah will? Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? If this is Allah will, this is the will of Allah. He is the one who decreed every bad things. Okay, is a Christian prince something bad for Muslim? They say yes. Okay, who is the one who did it, who made it happen? Allah. Just to show you how the stupidity of Islam function. And remember, the topic is the will of God. If you remember the story, Abdul Hafiz, he said, we have a Muslim friend here, he said, let us show you his text. Thank you, Abdul Hafiz, for saying that. It's mean that Allah knew what you were going to do, so wrote that not His will. My friend, that is against what Islam teach. Obviously, you do not know. Here we go. This is the hadith. Your prophet is speaking about the creation of you when you were a baby. What do you know? He write for you your destiny. The prophet said, at every womb, Allah appoint an angel who says, "Oh Lord, the drop of semen, oh Lord, a clot, oh Lord, a little lump of flesh." Then Allah wishes to complete His creation, and then the angel asks, "Oh Lord, will it be a male or female?" Who is the one who decides even your gender? Allah. This is not about Allah knowing. Who watch or blessed? He will be a wicked person or a blessed person. Allah, He either He curse you or He bless you. So you will be wicked or blessed. How much His provision will be? So this is not about His knowledge. And just to show you that you have no idea what you are talking about, Fairuz Sheikh, okay, Fairuz, my friend, I mute callers when they deny. When a Muslim, he starts giving me his own propaganda and lies, and he don't show me reference, I will tell you bye-bye. As simple as that. I have debate with sheikhs. We never hang up on them. We never let them go. But kids, Muslim kids, they say whatever they want. He started giving me his own explanation. Either you speak about Islam, like this guy now. He gave me his answer, but this is not from Islam. Can he provide me a reference saying that Islam does not believe in destiny, predestiny? He cannot. Let me show you. So if this guy, he called me and he argued, I will go to mute him because he is not speaking in Islamic base. He is making his own statement. This is not Islam. You want to debate me about Islam. Look what your prophet said. When a child he was, or he died, and Muhammad and Aisha, they went to attend the funeral. Aisha, she said, there is a happiness for this child. Okay, why there is a happiness? Why Aisha saying that? Because he did not do any sin. He will be a bird in the birds of paradise. Read carefully with me. It's easy to have a big mouth, but it's easy for a Christian prince to shut it up. Allah Messenger, they went to a funeral of a child who died. She said, Allah Messenger, there's a happiness for this child who is a bird from the birds of paradise, for he commit no sin. What happened? He commit no sin, and nor has reached the age when one can commit sin. Right? Allah is the name of God. Don't insult. This is your God. When you insult me too, you make fun of Jesus. How come you insult? I love this. For me, Allah is shaitan, and I can prove it easy. You know what kind of God He allow you to have sex with the children? He's shaitan. What kind of God He allow you to beat your wife? He's shaitan. What kind of God he says to you, go and like attack your neighbors and take their money and their wallet and torture the neighbor until he tell you where he hide his money? What kind of God he says to you, attack the Romans so you can get the blonde girls? He's shaitan. So this is your God, but he's shaitan for me. So here, listen carefully. Don't change my topic, otherwise I will block you, Fawaz. Either you focus with me in the topic or take care. If you are brave, really, answer what I am saying. You keep it changing the topic because obviously you are a kid. And then when I mute you, you will say, why you muted me? You are a kid. Look what we are talking about. Look what you are talking about. Focus with me, Abdul. Stop drinking camel urine at least for 2 hours. So Aisha, she is assuming that this child who never reached the age of sin, he will go to heaven. And that makes sense. What Muhammad he said to her, Aisha, stupid Aisha, peradventure, Aisha, peradventure, are you stupid or what? It may be the otherwise. It may be what? The otherwise. What do you mean otherwise? It might be go to hell. But this child, he did not commit sin. Why he will go to hell? Because Allah created for paradise those who are fit for it while they were yet in their father backbone, not loins. And he created for hell those who are to go to hell, and he created them to hell for hell while they were yet in their father backbone. So the gentleman or the Muslim who says to me, oh, this is about Allah knew the future, you are an ignorant, my friend. Allah decide where every one of us will go before you are made. The hadith I'm using is weak. This is Sahih Muslim. I can show it from Sahih Bukhari. Fawaz, get lost. Say hi to daddy. Get out of here. This hadith is weak. I mean, it's like someone, he ate too much in Ramadan and now he have diarrhea and now he is going to dump his diarrhea in our chat. Get out. This hadith is weak. This is Sahih Muslim, you don't, and I can show it to you from Sahih Bukhari. This hadith is weak. I can stand that. Don't get married. Trust me, your wife, she will cheat on you second day. Because you go to the bedroom, you cannot do it. Your wife, she will say to you, you are weak. You know? And you will say, no, this is authentic. It's working. Trust me, just give me 5 minutes more. She wait for 5 minutes, nothing happened. Okay, it's weak. And then, no, this is Sahih. This is Sahih. She come the second day, still it's not working. Anything they don't like, anything Christian Prince he used to get them busted, they say, this is weak. Quran is weak too. I can show it you from the Quran. All right? No, this is not about Allah knew in advance. Stop being liar. You say, what no in advance? It says here, He created for paradise those who are fit for it. Created for paradise. What this is about knowledge? This is not about knowledge. He created for paradise who fit. He created. And Fawaz, you want to call me? Fawaz, you want to call me? Are you sure, brother? Abdullah Al-Hasha Kabur. You have good knowledge of Islam and destroying you. Okay. Love from India. Okay, my friend. Where is the guy who said? Abdul Hafiz. Okay, Abdul Hafiz, I will open Skype just for you. Text me, Abdul Hafiz. Even though we are going to answer this this Abdul in the video, but doesn't hurt. Text me, Abdul Hafiz. I'm going to log in Skype right now and I will call you. Okay, Abdul Hafiz, I am now in Skype. Give me a text, my friend. Just give me a text first to be sure this is you. We have Fawaz Sheikh. Is that you? Is that you, Fawaz Sheikh? The Feroz Sheikh is texting me. Let us see what Feroz Sheikh wanna say. Feroz, answer. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, my friend. What do you want to say to us, Mr. Feroz?
Hello.
I hear you. Go ahead. What do you want to say to us?
Yeah. Why did you mute my call that day?
Can you speak louder? I don't hear you. Your voice is very bad.
You disconnected my call that day.
Okay, what do you want to say to us? I disconnected your call?
Yeah.
Because you are a genius.
Because
What happened last time?
Because
Remind me last time. What happened to disconnect your call?
no, what happened is that I was exposing your life. That's why you disconnected my call.
Aren't you the one who called me last time and I showed the reference and I got you busted and it's posted in YouTube already a few days ago? You are the same person. Okay, go ahead. Let us see what you can do. Go ahead.
No, I'm just telling you the truth.
Okay, just tell me. Okay, my friend, don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. I want you to get me busted. Go ahead.
First, you tell me why you disconnected my call that day.
Aren't you the one who told me you want to go and drink water, and then we waited for you 5 minutes looking for the reference, and we heard you, and we were laughing at you, and it's recorded? You are a fraud. You told me you want to drink water, and we showed you the reference, and you could not answer me. And you said, okay, hold on, I want to drink water. And then we waited for you, and everybody can hear you. You idiot, you muted me, but you did not mute yourself. So we were hearing you asking your friend to search for the reference, and you could not find it. So you came back after 10 minutes, and you have no reference. So now don't waste my time, Abdul. What do you want to say? Go ahead.
Yeah. See, first of all, I want to tell you that whatever hadith you are using, you have to use the authentic one, right?
Okay, the one is in front of me is authentic. The one in front of me is authentic. As you see, this is Sahih Muslim. So why a child who did not commit sin, he will go to hell?
So this thing, see, Allah knows what you will do in the future, right?
This is not a question. This is not a question. It says that Aisha, she said, this child, he did not commit sin. He did not even reach the age of sin, and he is a Muslim child. So why it might be he will go to hell? He died. He did not commit sin. He's an infant. So why he will go to hell? Why Muhammad is saying it is possible that he might go to hell? It might be the otherwise. Don't you read? So why it might be the otherwise? How Allah he sent people to hell? Your prophet said clearly, Allah he created those who fit for hell when they are in the backbone of their father. So it doesn't matter if you commit sin or not. Allah decide where you will go. Read the hadith. Go ahead.
See, Allah is a true God, right? So he knew what the child will do in future.
We get what he will do in the future. The child he died. Abdul, what's wrong with you? The child already dead. He will do in the future. Are you a donkey? The child is dead. How he will do in the future? He is an infant, and you say to me, Allah, we know what he will do in the future. I mean, are you drinking camel urine? Are you taking hashish? He is an infant. He is a baby. He did not reach the age of sin. So what do you mean by saying Allah, he knew what he would do in the future? What the future?
Let's say the child. Let's say the child.
What?
Let's say the child did not die, right? No. Listen.
I'm listening.
Let's say the child did not die, right?
My friend, the child died. Don't let us say, what's wrong with you? Let us say the child did not die, but he died. We are talking about a specific person who died, and he is an infant. So why he might go to hell? Don't tell me. Let us say. Listen. You see, the Muslim, they say he mute us. I mute kids. You are a bunch of idiots. The guy he died. He is an infant. Don't tell me. Let us say. What let us say? He died.
And
So now he died and he did not commit sin, and Aisha and your prophet agree. The child, he did not reach the age of sin and neither commit any sin. Muhammad, he did not say no, he commits sin. No, he said no, very adventure. It might be the otherwise, which means he might go to hell. Why? Because your prophet saying because, not me. God created for paradise those who are fit for it while they are in their father backbone. And you said to me, let us say he did not die, but he died. So now why he might go to hell? Explain to me.
are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you done or
Waiting for the genius too.
yeah? Now
You want to drink water?
now let me speak.
Okay,
Let
go
the
ahead.
people see. You will now mute me, right?
No, I will not
Because you are
mute you, but
scared.
don't tell me this. Let us assume he did not die. Don't tell me that the child he died. So now, why a child who died and he
Let-
is not, he did not commit sin, he might go to hell? Go ahead.
This is so unfair debate. Like you always keep on shouting and you don't even let me speak, right?
Okay, my friend, I'm waiting for
Now
you. Go ahead.
let me give you an example.
Give me example.
Let's say the child did not die.
My friend, don't say he did not die, you stupid idiot. Don't say, let us say he did not
What?
die. The child, he died. I'm asking you about the child who died, not the one who did not die. There's many children did not die, no problem. But I'm not talking about them. The child who died, he did not commit sin. What is his fault to go to hell? The mic is yours.
See, you are always keep on shouting and you are not even letting me.
Because
make
you
my
keep
point.
saying, let us say he did
I'm
not
just-
die. This is not the topic. We are not talking about a child who did not die. We are talking about child who died.
Now let me speak. You don't.
But don't again come back and
over me,
say,
right?
and don't come again and say, let us say he did not die. He died. Don't say that. I want you to answer. A child who died and he is an infant. Why he might go to hell? The mic is yours.
Everyone is saying that you are not even letting me speak because I will expose your lie right now if you let me speak.
Well, what is the
Are you-
answer?
are you going to let me
You
speak
keep
now?
saying to me, let us say he did not die. You are a mad person. You
Are
keep
you
saying,
going-
let us say he did not die, but the
Are you
child he
Are you going
died.
to let me speak or not?
I will let you speak, but don't tell me, let us say he did not die. The child he died. This is what we are talking about. A child
but
who was an infant who did not commit sin, he died.
I only need 60 seconds to prove my point.
What
And you will not let me prove my point.
Yeah,
I know
no,
because
no,
you're-
your point is not valid because you changed the topic now. You are talking about a child who did not die. We are not talking about that. We are talking about a child he died. So now a child he died and he is an infant. Why he might go to hell? The mic is yours.
Do you understand what is hypothesis?
What is what?
Hypothesis.
No, I do not know. What is that?
No, it's like playing some scenario, like what if,
No,
what will happen or
explain
what
to
will
me.
happen if say
Explain to me.
one thing or the other, right?
What?
So I am going to play the hypothesis here. See, listen to me.
I'm listening.
This child, let's say he didn't die, right? He grown up to be an adult. After he grown up, then he could commit sin.
Abdul, but he did not grow up. He did not commit sin and he died. Do you Muslim believe that somebody is dead? He commits sin after death? Stop being stupid. We are not talking about a child who did not die. You see, if I hang up on them, he will say, hang up on me. He did not give me a chance to answer. You people, you need the patient. You need the patient of God. You have a low IQ. Your stupidity is amazing. And this assume that the child did not die and he grew up and he commits sin. Abdul, he did not grow up and he did not commit sin. Even the hadith says that, and your prophet agree. Look, it says nor has reached the age when one can commit sin. So he did not commit sin.
Are you done shouting?
Get lost. Don't call me again. Let your dad talk to me. Only adult can talk to Christian Prince. You are a kid, stupid idiot. I call the Christian Prince predecessor. We call a Christian Prince and he hang up on us. And we do not know why. We are very smart people. And we are genius. And each time we speak to him, we give him perfect answer. And today is an example. Unbelievable. Oh boy. We have Abdul Hafiz. Okay, Abdul Hafiz. Let's maybe Abdul Hafiz is smarter. Yes, Mr. Abdul Hafiz. Turn off your camera, please. Turn off your camera, Abdul Hafiz, and mute your YouTube. Okay, what do you want to say to us?
Sorry, you could see my video?
Yeah,
sorry.
It's all right.
Yes, my question was that I've heard many of your speeches and they're very nice. But the question is that about destiny, we have heard from our scholars that destiny means like God knew what you were going to do in the future. So that is what he written down.
Okay, my friend. I'm listening to you. I thank you for what you say, but do you see the hadith in front of you? Does it sound like this is about Allah he knew, or this is about Allah's decision before he or even created where you will go? As you see here, the child did not commit sin. Why he might go to hell? You're mine.
Because our scholars, they say this is because Allah, he can do anything. I mean, if he wills.
Okay, no problem. Okay, my friend, okay, no problem. But don't you Muslim, you call Allah al-Adil, which means the just?
Yes.
Okay. Isn't it the Quran speak that you pay for your sin?
Yes.
Okay. So now why the child who did not commit sin, he will pay for no sin? He will go to hell. Explain to me. Go ahead.
I understand this point, and this denies that the adjust part, that the name of Allah, one of the name is just. I agree with that, but the problem is about destiny. Does it prove that Allah does not know the future, and he could not write it down as our destiny?
My friend,
I don't call it destiny. Call it qadar.
No, this is not what we are talking about. You see, we are answering a video of a Muhammadan from Indonesia about God have his free will, right? And God, when he say things, he do what he say, correct? So Allah, he said that you will pay for your sin. Okay, no problem. Now, why a child who did not commit sin, he will go to hell?
Yes, that I agree. That I'll check this with my scholar, that there is a problem with this. I agree with you.
Okay, the problem with this. Okay, hold on, my friend. You see, I like talking to you. You sound like an intellect person, and we can have a conversation. You spoke to your scholars, and they say there's a problem with this. Is that the problem with Muhammad or the problem with Allah?
Yes, I'm going to talk to them about this hadith and ask them that if...
No. You already spoke to them, and you said to me they agree that there is a problem. Okay, the problem here, it is the problem with Allah. Allah is not being smart, or the problem with Muhammad not being smart. Which one is not smart for you?
The problem is destiny, because I have to check that...
okay, my friend,
yeah,
I see you are avoiding my question. I'm sure you are smart enough to understand what I'm trying to say to you. You say there's a problem here. There's a problem, all right? Okay. The problem here is in the statement that a child, he might go to hell even though he did not commit sin. That's wonderful. Now, the problem is in the teaching of Muhammad or in the teaching of Allah?
I think both. There could be a problem in both.
Okay, so now we have a problem with the teaching of Allah, and this is a Muslim calling me agreeing that the teaching of Allah obviously is messed up. This is what when we mean there's a problem here. It's messed up.
Yeah.
So how Allah can be messed up?
And I think that true, but I'm just talking about the destiny part. That is something I haven't fully grasped, and I'm not fully in on it. But yes, I'm going to ask my scholar about this also.
Okay, let me ask you, Fairuz, right? Your name is Fairuz?
No, Abdullah.
Abdullah, sorry, we missed that. The one before you, his name is Fairuz. All right, Abdullah. When Adam, he commits sin, did he commit sin by his free will, or Allah forced him to commit sin?
Allah knew what he was going to do.
No,
so he wrote down.
No, listen to the question. You see, please, I respect you that you are a smart person. So I want a smart answer. Listen carefully to my question before you open your mouth, please.
Okay.
Did Adam choose to commit sin, or Allah made him commit sin, forced him to commit sin? What do you say?
Well, even if Allah knew that Adam was going to do sin, he could have stopped him.
This is another question. Again, you see, I trust your intelligence, and please respect my, you see, I have limited patience. I am a human being. I'm not, So if I hang up on you, they will say, hey, hang up on me. Why I need to repeat the question 1,000 times for a Muslim? So my friend, again, did Allah force Adam to commit sin when he was in heaven and he ate from the tree, or Adam, he did commit sin by his choice?
I think Allah forced him, because if Allah wanted to, he could have stopped him. Why did he write in his destiny then?
Okay, hold on. Guys, Allah, he forced him, and you are right. The hadith says that there is a debate between Adam and Musa about committing
I've heard
sin.
of that video. I've seen that video of yours.
Yeah, so good that you are watching my videos. Soon you will leave Islam. My friend, hold on, but hold on. Let me make my comment, please. So when Moses and Adam, they have a debate, and Moses, he lost the debate because Adam's argument is, you cannot blame me for a sin I did because of Allah. He forced me to do a sin. I commit. He ordained for me before he created me. Actually, in different hadith says he ordained for me 40 years before he created me. Okay. So now, if Adam been forced to commit sin, and he did sin because Allah forced him, why Allah?
Yes, I think why Allah is unjust, because because of his name Adil, he's not Adil, because I've heard your videos also, some other, where you explained, because if Allah was Adil, our scholars will not say that it's Allah who, if he wants to, he can throw all of you in heaven, he can throw all of you in hell if he wants to. So I think you are right about that. Okay, so now you agree that Allah is not just. Yes, I agree.
Wonderful. That means Allah cannot be God, because God should be just. I am unjust, you are unjust. If you make me a judge, for sure many people will end in jail, just because my knowledge is limited and my brain is limited too. And there is no way I can be just unless I'm God. So when God, we prove that he is unjust, that means we prove that he is not God.
Yes, I'm thinking about this. Yes.
Okay. So now Allah, he cannot be God, and yet he is unjust. Then how we can accept him to be our God? If he is, there's a simple principle God he should have logically, and then this logic disappear. He is not just. And why he kicked Adam from heaven if he is the one who forced him to commit sin? I mean, this is stupid.
Actually, the only problem is the just thing. If this name was not there, like just and Adil, it wouldn't be a problem. That is the problem which is actually making me think.
Well, yeah, but here, my friend, not because his name is Adil only. I mean, the Quran claim that every soul pay for its sin, correct? Every soul. Okay, so now we discover that every soul have no sin. It was the sin of Allah. So the one who should pay for the sin is Allah. You know what I mean? Because if you are in the army, and I am, let us say you are the captain, I am a soldier for you, and you say to me, shoot this guy. In the wartime, if I say no, I will be killed. So I have to obey you because you are the boss, and then I shot the guy. According to the court, I will not go to jail. The captain who ordered me, he will go to jail if this is a crime, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Allah, he ordered Adam to commit sin. So why Adam, he go to jail when the fact it's Allah? Allah is the criminal. He is the one should go to hell.
But maybe Allah did this, forced Adam and do all these things so that, he can judge and test people on earth.
My friend, hold on. Okay, but you just made it even more worse. Let me tell you why. Because if Allah want to test people, shouldn't he test them? I mean, what kind of test you fail me to fail? What kind of test? You give me a test. The test mean give me a chance to pass. But this test, nobody can, you know. So you denied for me to fail, and then you call it test? That is not test.
Okay, actually you have given me a lot of time. Thank you for that, because mostly when I try to call my scholars, they don't even pick up my phone. So I will try calling one of my scholar.
All right.
But I'm quite convinced by you, and I'm really surprised that you talk to normal people like me and you hear our, you know,
well, my friend, hold on. What do you mean normal people like me? I respect you. You are my brother Christ. He love you. The Lord himself, he love you, and he don't love me more than you. What are you talking about? I'm no one, my friend. I am no one. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy even to touch the feet of my Lord. So I am no one. And yes, I am here for you and for anyone like you. And I'm not better than you, my friend. But let me tell you, before you go,
many of I'm happy, but this thing is only problem with the destiny. But I'm going to do some more research with my scholar on this, just a little more.
Okay, before you go, before you go, Abdullah, listen. Now, as long as we agree that this is all cannot be true from God, and you know, I mean, even if you ask scholars what they will say, it says clearly. I mean, this is their prophet. Can they say something against what the prophet said? If the prophet he got it wrong, can the scholars get it right? There's no way. I mean, the hadith is very simple, right?
To me, the scholars say to me that don't ask so many questions. You know, it's not good to ask questions.
Yeah, well, they are saying to you what is written in the Quran in chapter 5, verse 101. Ask no questions. All right. This is the only answer they have, because simply Islam is a stupid cult, and the only way to stop you from understanding Islam to say to you, chapter 5, verse 101 says, ask not questions, because those questions will make you leave Islam. So what we do in order to avoid troubling questions, for Allah cannot handle the truth, we say ask not. Oh, you believe, ask not questions, because things which is made plain to you may cause you trouble. Okay, and this is one of them. So the second you start to question Islam, you leave Islam.
Sorry, you leave Islam?
You leave Islam, because the verse after it says bad, by the way. The verse number 1, 2, read it. Some people before you asked the same questions and they left Islam, they lost their faith. Do you see it? The same Quran saying that. The Quran saying, if you ask questions, Muhammad had no answers. Muhammad is just a thief. He tried to establish a religion. This is why in the beginning he started fasting like the Jews. Then he fast like the Christian, and then he fast the Sabian, and then he took Ramadan from the Sabian, and he fast Ashura, then he throw Ashura, and then he want to pray, but he don't know how to pray, and he start watching the Jew, so he start praying like the Jew, and then he saw the Sabian, so he decided to do ablution like the Sabian, and then he mix all those together, and he come with a new religion, including Allah, which is a pagan god, mix them together, and he is a prophet of Islam. That is Islam. Do you remember? Do you remember the hadith? Do you remember the hadith? I'm sure as long as you are watching my videos.
Yes, I'm watching.
When Muhammad was praying in a funeral, as long as we are talking about a funeral, when he was praying in a funeral, and a Jewish guy he walked by, and the Jewish guy he said to Muhammad, "This is how we do it." Okay, what's wrong with that? So the message of Allah, the message of Allah used to stand up for the funeral until the corpse was placed in the grave. A learned Jew, which means a rabbi, he passed by and he said to him, "This is how we do it." The prophet, he said, sit down, act differently. Okay, hold on. I am a prophet of God. I was praying according to Allah teaching or according to my fantasy? Because if Allah taught me how to pray, I will not change it, because just a Jew, he told me this is how we do it. Imagine Christ is teaching us, and then Christ, a Jew, a rabbi, he said to him, "This is how we do it." And then Christ says to the Christian, the disciple, sit down, act differently. Obviously this guy is a fraud. He got busted. The Jew, by saying that, Muhammad, he knew that they got him busted. He is doing what the Jews do. So now he decided, okay, they got me busted, act differently. In a second, in a moment, he did not even wait for tomorrow until the angel come to him and find a solution. In the same second, he changed the way to pray. So who is the one who taught him to pray then? Nobody. Obviously, he is fabricating his own prayer, how you pray, and he is copying the Jews. When the Jew, he said to him, "This is how we do it." Muhammad, he said, I got busted. Let me change it. Who gave you the authority to change it? And if this is a prayer from Allah and the Jews pray that way, aren't you Muslim? You claim that the Jews they used to follow Moses too. So why you want to change it? Because Muhammad is a fraud.
Hello.
Yes, if you can mute YouTube, please. So, my friend, what about you before you leave? What about you denounce Islam and you accept that Islam is a false religion?
One thing that about destiny, I agree with other things. I just want to understand destiny. Do you? So you are saying that God, forced everything to do things. So destiny does not mean that He knew what was coming and that is what He wrote down. You're saying that, right?
No, yeah, because you see, knowledge of God is not destiny. That is not destiny. That is a power of God.
Yes.
Destiny is I make you do things, which means pre-plan for you, and you just do the plan. Even the word you say, it is my words. Even the act, like if we go as an example, just to explain it more. When somebody commits sin like adultery, do he choose to commit adultery or it was an order from Allah? The logic is, I choose to commit adultery, correct?
Yes, and I knew that, so he wrote
okay,
down.
So how Muhammad, he say that Allah told him, Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in which if necessity must commit. Necessity must commit. So how?
That
okay, but
he will do some parts with his hand, some
my
parts
friend,
with his tongue.
Okay, but my friend, okay, so we stone a woman for adultery, but it's Allah who made the women do adultery. Is that fair?
Does it say that exactly? I mean,
yes, it says that. Read carefully, my friend. Read carefully. Can you read it for me in the screen?
Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which man will indulge in and which he of necessity must commit.
Right. So okay. So now a woman or a man, for sure, the woman, she will not do adultery again alone. She will do it with the man.
That means that we might see women, so it means that that is a fixed part, and not everybody is safe. Like you also might have watched some women maybe while we were walking out on the street. So that is fixed, isn't it?
No. You see, no. This is fixed. This is a predestiny. Allah has a fixed very portion of adultery which a man will indulge. Would you see will? It says will.
Which a man will indulge in.
Will. Okay. So this is something you will do in the future. Who is the one who fixed it already for you? Allah. It's fixed.
Yeah, he fixed it. Means that, of course, it means that you are going to do it.
Right.
But,
so it's not my choice. It's not.
You will do it, right? So he's fixed some part.
Right. So it's not only you will do it. It's about the amount you will do. It says the very portion. Correct. So Allah, He decides for you how many women you will sleep with, how many women you will look at, how many times you will do it. He decided before you do it, and now you must commit. Now, so why Muhammad, he says, if a man commit adultery, whip him. If a woman, she is married, commit adultery, stone her. I mean, where is justice? If you are the one who decides for her before you created her, how many men she would sleep with, how you stone her for a crime she did not do. The one should be whipped is Allah, because He is the one who made her do it.
Yes, I've seen most of your videos, and I agree with you most of the things. Almost, you are right about it. Yes, there's some things like this destiny. I still have lost my scholar, but most of the things I agree.
All right. So, but you will not leave Islam by now yet. You will not announce Islam is false for you.
Yes, I think I'm actually already planning to do, because after watching some of your videos, I'm just doing a little more research into this. But I think 99% you're right.
All right, so 99.9%. So my friend, the 1% is stopping you. Let me help you to get rid of it. What is the 1% stopping you to leave Islam, to say I am out?
Is some people. I'm just trying to see because out of 100%, maybe the things that you talk about in the videos and it. I haven't read your books anyway, but I think that is only a short percentage, isn't it? Like 5% maybe. What about the 95% good?
Okay, my friend, let us go with you. Let us go with you. If you want to kill somebody, how many drop of poison you need to put in a big dish? 1. So if we have a whole dish and we discover that there is poison in the dish all is spoiled. We are talking about God, my friend. It's not about maybe, okay, he's a human being. He is right in something.
That's why I want to be sure. That's why I want to be sure that maybe there is something.
We are already sure. We are already sure. You know, mistakes in science, mistakes in history. This God, he can't even quote the name correctly. The father of Mary, his name is Umran. Who is Umran? How in the world?
That is a strong case. That is a strong case.
Yeah. What about the father of Musa is Umran too? This is stupid. And then Mary is a sister of Aaron. That is stupid. And then Azar is the father of Abraham. Who is Azar? You know. And then
I'm going to ask just a few more questions from my scholar, and next time I will call you, and maybe I can confirm some answers from you, and then I'll decide the other 1%.
Well,
if it's 100% or no.
Well, I don't know. For me, I don't see a reason for you not to leave Islam right now, and this is why I'm giving you more time to say to me, what is the 1%? Give it to me so I can either make it clear for you, or you can just do your own search. What is the 1%? Give me the 1% which holding you from staying as a Muslim. What is the 1%?
No, there is nothing holding me from that. I'm just just want to see that there's so many things that you've talked about, which are, of course, I've seen they're logical and they are true, but that's a small percent. You know, like the religion is big, so maybe that small percent, maybe there's some point, some mistake.
But my friend, hold on. You see, the religion is big, but the base of the religion now is destroyed already. You see, when we build a house, we start from where? We don't start from the roof. We start from the basement. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. When you say to me that destiny is the basement of our religion, this religion is gone, because simply I commit sin is not my sin. I killed this guy, Allah, he made me kill this guy. I commit adultery, Allah made me commit, and then he will punish me for what he made me do. That's not only not fair, this is stupid. And then you say to the Muslims, and then remember how many time Abdullah, how many time you heard the Muslims saying, well, if Jesus, he died for your sin, is it fair that he died for the sin he did not commit? How many time we heard that saying? Okay, so as long you are against somebody to be killed for a sin he did not commit, well, all of you Muslims believe that you are going to be punished for a sin you did not commit, because this is all his destiny. You are going to be punished for adultery, but it's destiny. You are going to be punished for not killing Christians and Jews, and this is destiny. And so why I'm going to be punished? Adam was kicked out of him when Allah, he says to him and to Shaitan, get down all of you from it. Why? Because Shaitan, he whispered to Adam, but this is the destiny of Allah. Allah, he made Shaitan do that. Actually, the Quran says it clearly. Let me show you. Shaitan, he says to Allah the following, showing you the madness of the one who wrote the Quran. I hope you speak Arabic. It says here, قال فبما أغويتني. أغويتني. Okay, أغويتني is what? أغويتني mean you tempted me and you seduced me to do bad. Look at the first translation the Muslims they have. They say, because you have thrown me out of the way. The fact, it doesn't say that. If we change the translation, look at this. This is Yusuf Ali. I will use different Islamic translation. Let us see if we can discover the truth. Because you have sent me astray. This is the Muslim translation. Okay, I will take it, no problem. But this is not a true too, because aghwaytani is more ugly, filthy word. It's like, okay, aghwaytani is like a woman, she is a prostitute, she is tempting you to sleep with her. That's what aghwaytani mean. So the verse is saying that Iblis, Shaitan, he said to Allah, you are the one who sent me astray. Did Allah say no? No. Who is the one who sent?
Because you have sent me astray.
Okay, so you know, Allah is the one who sent Shaitan astray. So Shaitan is a good guy.
You have sent me astray. I will sit and wait against them, because you have sent.
Yeah. So
yes, I'm reading it.
Shaitan is a victim of the biggest Shaitan. Allah, he made Shaitan go astray, And now Shaitan, he said, because you did that to me, I'm going to do that to them too, okay? So Allah, as long as we believe in destiny, Allah, He destined to Shaitan to be Shaitan, and now Shaitan is serving the plan of Allah. So now Shaitan, he is misleaded by Allah, and Allah, He did that because He wants Shaitan to mislead us. So all of us, including Shaitan, is the victims of Allah.
Yes, yes, yes. I think that 1% is also yes, demolished now. So yeah, I agree with you. Thank you.
Okay, so did you decide to leave Islam or not yet?
Yes, yes.
I'm into that. I'm into that. Okay, I'm so happy for you that you decide to leave Islam. This obviously it's a garbage religion. It doesn't fit for a smart person like you. And now I want to say to you, what is holding you from accepting Christ as your Lord, as your Savior?
Actually, I'm still doing research because, see, I have done some research on Islam. I was a born Muslim, but, you know, I always like doing research, and that led me to your channel. And I watched your videos, and I've seen some very good things about it, and the way you've exposed things. But accepting that, well, there's nothing, but I'm just doing some research.
Okay, here we go. You see, I'm willing to, I will change the topic about this guy. We can make a video about him next time. No problem. I mean, nothing necessarily. How I can help you? Here we go. Christian Prince is in your service. How I can help you to understand Christianity?
I understand. No, I understand there is God. So we all believe. You believe in God. I believe in God. So isn't that enough if we believe in God? And, you know, because all the prophets came down to make us believe in God. So we believe in God. No. So we'll go to heaven. Finish.
Okay, let me explain to you. You see, we believe in God. We believe in God. But who's God? We need to identify God first before we say we believe in God. And prophets, they can be false prophets. Which prophet are we talking about? So we have to find who is God before we can say we believe in God. Now, God, you see, me and you, we were talking about just, right? We were talking about like things God He have. As an example, Jesus never commit sin. They never did wrong. He never.
Yes, I like.
Yet He is a human. I mean, as a human body, flesh, we can be tempted. We can be tempted by money, by authority, by women. Women can be tempted by a man, etc. Yet the Messiah, He is not only never commits sin, He is more than perfect. And we challenge anyone to say that the Messiah, He was wrong in something. Read His book, read His words. Amazing, so beautiful. His miracle prove His power.
Yes, I like about the miracles, because I like the thing about Him is that with Jesus is that He's done a lot of miracles like no one, and, you know, He's always been, you know, so kind and so loving.
And when Jesus says, love your enemy, what do you think about that? Isn't it, this is amazing?
Yes, yes, that is very nice. That's the opposite of Islam.
No, this is not just very nice. I want you to go deep behind the words. You see, if we practice one sentence of the teaching of Jesus, love your enemy, don't you think that there's nobody will stay hungry in this world? Why? How much money we spend for Department of Defense every country? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you are from India, I'm not sure. So how much India spend for defense? Trillions. But India is a poor country, yet they have to spend a lot of money for security. So if everyone of us love his enemy, we will live in heaven, in earth. You see, this earth will turn into heaven if we just love our enemy. So Jesus Christ, not only He taught, there's many people, they say love your neighbor, there's Buddha, there's etc. Okay, but the neighbor, okay, my cousin or my family, no problem. But love your enemy is exceeding a human teaching. It is noble more than what noble is about.
Even the Indian Krishna, he said that. I'm also studying him. He said about love, you know, and he actually said love is the most powerful thing, you know, in this world. You know about Krishna, the god of Hindus. I mean, he also said similar things.
But no, nobody said love your enemy, right? I mean, love, they're talking about love, but in the same time, other religions. So
Jesus never fought? He never fought any jihad or anything?
Jesus never, you see, God, when we say God, Jesus, no, never did. But when we say God, is God going to kill? Well, yes, He do everything. How is that? When I die, God, He took my soul. Okay, but this is not killing, because simply you can say like he caused my death, you can say he killed me, but in fact he is the one who gave me life too. So he took back what he gave me. You know what I mean? I don't own my life. It's like, you know, I borrow a car, and then I say to you, why you took my car? But you borrow it from me. It's not yours.
So how to accept it?
How to accept what?
This Jesus.
How to accept Jesus? Simply, it's very simple. First, we understand that Christ is the only salvation, and there is no salvation. Nobody will go to heaven except by believing in Christ the Messiah, and by believing in him, and not by anything else. You are going to be saved, and if you believe in him truly, you have to do his teaching. This is why he said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will, which mean the will of Jesus too. And what is the will of Jesus? You follow his step. You follow his command. So a true Christian is the one who will go to heaven, and true Christian is the one who do the will of Christ, not the one who say Lord, Lord, like Shahada, like the Muslims they do. We don't believe in such a madness. Shahada, God do not need Shahada. God do not need somebody, you know, to say to him a hypocrisy statement, because if you are not following him and you say Shahada, you are not saved. So in order to be saved, you have to believe in Jesus from your heart.